Hi, my name's Liam Taylor, LTGuitarist on most of the platforms. I'm a musician, composer, music educator. If it's music related, I'm probably into it. It's pretty hard to be a musician right now. I mean, it's always been kinda hard, and it's almost not worth making music. Almost. It's not like I can just stop making stuff, and believe me, I've tried that. Ooh. Thankfully, there's Ko-fi. You probably know about all the ways that you can support independent creators like Patreon, OnlyFans, stapling a $5 to pigeons. Platforms like Patreon are amazing if you want to offer something exclusive to your fans every single month, but I don't want people's access to the music I make and the tutorials I make to be limited by their income. I want my stuff to be available for free, but my accountant tells me that that's a really bad business model. And that's why I made this Ko-fi account. If you're lucky enough to have a bit of spare cash floating around and you've enjoyed or made use of anything I've made over the years, you can buy me a coffee, or you can contribute towards new computer hardware, guitar strings, you know, all those things that are necessary to music creation but that aren't free. If you make music professionally or as a hobbyist, I hope you take a moment to check out my YouTube channel or my Twitter account, and if you like what you see there and have the means to do so, I hope you'll consider supporting me on Ko-fi. See you later.
Boom. Explosions. Hello wonderful people, how are we doing this fine evening? Liam Taylor here, LTGuitarist. We're going to make some music. That's what we always do. But today we're doing it properly. I don't know what I mean by that. These intros are not scripted. So basically what we're going to do today, I can come big screen again. There we go. Hey Galacticat, how's it going, buddy? What we're going to do today is work on some updated arrangements of tracks that I wrote years ago. Well, track, singular. So in 2018, I put out a album, 10-track album, Irradiated Hamster Alert. It's still up everywhere. This album took literally 8 years to do. 8 years to write, record, edit, mix, and all that stuff. And that album is the reason that I do these live streams, because I never want to take that long to do anything in my life ever again, you know? So I've sort of been listening back to some of these tracks, and like I basically still like them, but I think I was a bit heavy-handed with a lot of the arrangement. Like, they are dense tracks. There is a lot going on, and I know that my approach to them now would be a lot different to my approach back then. So I'm not trying to like reinvent anything, but I do want to just take a stab and see like what we can do, taking like these really dense kind of prog rock tracks with orchestras and stuff, and maybe doing like a more stripped back kind of folky arrangement. So that's what we're going to do. So the track I'm going to be working on is called Rise of Pandapoppolis, because I don't want people to be able to spell my work. Why would I? Rise of Pandapoppolis. We're going to really loosely try and recreate that track using a slightly different set of instruments. I want it to be kind of maybe folky is the right way to approach it, but kind of lots of world instruments, because that was a big influence on Irradiated Hamster Alert, the album. So it makes sense to use a lot of different world-inspired things, but try to make it the sort of thing that could conceivably be played around a fire in a tavern or something. I don't know. Like, let's have a little go and see what we can come up with. I will not need this keyboard, certainly not for the moment. We're in E minor. I'm going to load up Studio Drummer. Not because I actually want the studio drummer, but because we're going to use the toms as percussion, you know, which it is. That makes sense. We're going to go for like a I think indie rock is probably going to be the cleanest kind of sound. And I'm just going to pan the toms to be pretty much set central. I've also got a tambourine, which I guess can go off to the side maybe. There we go. We might make use of the kick, we might not. So those are my drums. I'm just going to write that as toms. I think the tempo would be like, I'm thinking 98, but we'll go 96 just so it's a tad slower. Toms, I think we're going to have to use the Gurdy just because it's such a ridiculous sound, but it's so nice. Where is the volumes? I need to turn down the drone because the drone dominates quite a lot. Gurdy. And we're going to use double bass. So we're going to go factory library. Here it is already. Jazz upright. So I think maybe I'm going to go into it and write the main riff, which I'll at some point transfer onto acoustic guitar, but I'm not really set up to record acoustic guitar while I have two computers running. So instead we'll just write the riffs. We'll do it all in MIDI, and then we'll maybe at a later date add the rest of the stuff. So in order to record the double bass, I'm actually just going to put in like a little tom line. So we're going to go like bum 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 ba-dum bum ba-dum bum ba-dum bum. Da da da. Ba-dum bum. Ba-dum bum bum. I think that's the pan. Dun, 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 dun. Maybe that. Oops, I'm just trying to bring them forward. Yeah, let's try that. Bum ba bum bum ba dum bum bum ba bum bum. Getting a little bit of snare there, so I'm just going to kill that. Yeah, and take floor tom 4 down just a little bit because it dominates a little bit. Cool. So now let's bring in the main riff, and this might not necessarily stay on double bass because there's quite a lot of riff. You'll hear what I mean in a second. Thanks for the salt, Captain Buddy 7. So we're in E. But we start an octave higher, so it's like a big hammer-on thing. It's faster than that. Da 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 da. And then dot da. It sounds like a really silly riff, but like it's quite nice when it's actually played acoustically. Is that a G? Yeah. And then I think it goes down to da da ba da da da. I'm going to raise the velocities of this. I'm going to kind of do like a downwards velocity curve like that, just because then I think that sells the idea of it being a hammer-on. Because then the velocity gradually decreases, and like a hammer-on. Those could be a little longer. Yeah, that'll do. With the toms. Yeah, so that's basically what that riff sounds like. I'm gonna move that onto another folk instrument like a kora or a mandolin or something like that. I suppose I could have done that at the start, but I didn't. Let's go world, strings, oud, I guess. Will it fit on an oud? So then what the bass is actually playing is dum. Maybe that should be there. I'm not worried about it being like completely 100% accurate to the original, because I wrote the original and I don't care. And then it has like da, da, dun, da, dun, da, which I guess would be I think that's dun D dun da. Yeah, I think that's right. It's like a hammer-on. Yeah. Let's add in a tambourine as well, for fun. Maybe there. Yeah. Gonna lower the velocity of that tambourine a bit. Cool. What else are we gonna add? Maybe like a cello or like a viola or something. So inside the Hallian library is a really nice one. Hallian Symphonic Orchestra is really nice. I'm a big fan of that. So we're going to go viola. Viola solo. And we're actually going to follow the double bass. And we're going to use the mod wheel, I believe it is our volume. Yeah, we're not gonna worry about it being exact again, because what's the point, you know? Bring that up again. Maybe that kind of crescendo a little bit. I'll just go up a little bit. I'll bring it down there and then it's going to come up a little bit. I'm just going to do something like that, I think. Nothing crazy, nothing ridiculous. Maybe we'll leave that a little longer. And that can be left a little longer as well, I guess. Yeah, something like that. And we'll change it up, so then we'll go da, da, da. Something like this. So maybe that'll come down a bit. And we'll maybe do... just go upwards a tiny bit there. Nice. Yeah. Cool. That's kind of the main pattern, really. So then we'll move on to the next section. So I'm just going to colour this dark blue so it's nice and clear, and these will be green, I suppose. So this has got a bit more rhythm to it. It's kind of da 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 da. It's a little more intricate. So we'll go. we'll do something like that. Da 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 dong. Dun dun da da dun da da. Yeah. Nice. So then we're gonna start with the viola, I think. Keep it nice and simple. I think it goes C, D. And then it goes back to a rhythmic pattern. So I'll just for the moment do like a crescendo, not a crescendo, kind of like an upwards. Da 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 da. Because then I guess this staccato section needs to be quite high velocity. And then come quite low down here, I guess. Yeah, let's try that. So we've got to follow that. Da 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 da. So then I need to find out what the MIDI command is for staccato. Or short down. G0. Let's try G0. G. It's a bit weird. What about... So legato is F0, so I'll remember that. F0. Staccato, A sharp -1. So we want that there. A sharp -1. Nice. That's a bit weird. Is it just because of the difference in velocity, maybe? I'm guessing. It's an actual question. That'll do. Actually, no. What I'll do is actually just cut that, duplicate the phrase, because then it comes along with everything we need. And then it's down to da da da. Yeah, something like that. Will make a bit more sense when we get the bass in there, I think. So we're going dot 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 dot. Nice. Oud. Probably just copy the double bass line. Can we do fifths? I'm sure we must be able to do fifths. Nice. Yeah, like that. Yeah. Cool, so that pattern happens a fair few times. And then there is like another line that comes in, like a higher string thing, da, 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 which kind of implies like a Phrygian sort of thing, I think, if I've remembered it correctly. I wonder if I get the Gurdy to do that. Because I think that the Gurdy has a very real chance of ruining everything. But I think if we have it low enough, might get away with it. Because I really want to use like the trumpet kind of feel to do like a rhythm, like a da 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 da. So let's see if we can do that. God, it's so loud. So let's worry about doing that rhythm. So that's the aftertouch. So we're going to start up here. How is it going to... So it's... 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 4. Yeah, 1, 3, 4. Numbers. So then up. And then up there. And then this is going to come down and down. Like so. Hopefully. Yeah. Maybe have that one come up as well to meet it. I do like the Gurdy, but it is a very, very dense sound. And again, the rhythm can be nice and loose here. We're not worrying too much about that. In fact, I'm just going to let this open up a little bit. Cool, we're just going to change around some of these velocities as well, just to keep it human, you know, just a little bit. Nice, and I'm actually just going to duplicate that 4 times. And again, just move some of these around by hand. We're not worrying about it. It's not crazy important. It's not the end of the world. We're just making it a little more human. That's all. Don't worry about it. I can feel you worrying about it. You got to stop. You got to stop that. There's no way to live. Oops. Beef that one. There we go. That was going to stand out a bit. That's fine. I'm minus nearly 20 there, and it's still like really piercing, really loud. So I wonder if I can bring the drone down even more. That would be helpful. Maybe it's not the drone, maybe it's just the... It's just the overall volume is crazy. Let's try that. So then let's try and do those root notes. C, D. And we'll just do like one for each of them, because otherwise it's going to be mad. We'll do one little peak for each of them. Like so, I guess. Yeah. Sounds a little weird, but... Cool. So then maybe we do the next section. I think it comes in this bit. Let's see if we can do it. So what's happening there? Is it because it's behind? Let's have a play with the mix here. Maybe we'll start with a B, just so then it's a different note. I don't know. Or higher up. That sounds a bit better. That's a bit better. Can we do E? Maybe we need those up as well. Oh, weird. Yeah, I'm always confused about how this works. Maybe this. Why is that not working? If I get rid of them, that isn't working for some reason. Okay, so let's bring those back, and if that's on the beat, that should work. What if that's just on the beat as well? So it's something to do with that note there finishing. So if that finishes there, what if it finishes there? This is weird, man. Okay. I'm never going to be 100% sure on how this software works. I'm just going to get rid of those higher notes. We don't need them. There you go, that was easy. And this one doesn't come in for some reason, which is great. Don't mind that. Can we just leave that as like a... Can we play like a higher G there or something maybe? Or if we copy this whole pattern up a bit. Doesn't really achieve anything, does it? Hello, Cubase Junkie. Nice to meet you. Yes, absolutely. Go ahead. Thank you for asking. I know that sounded sarcastic. I didn't mean for that to sound sarcastic. I'm sorry. Yes, go ahead. So, the problem with what we've got now is the Gurdy absolutely destroys the texture and it really dominates. So we're going to have the Gurdy in the chorus section as well. Now, if we can use that, if we can use this riff, the thing that used to be electric guitar, if that can be played by the Gurdy, we're done. It's going to be great. So I'm just going to copy it there. We're just going to loop that section. Thanks, Cubase Junkie. This is a folk arrangement of a track I did about 4 or 5 years ago. So let's see. That needs to be quite a few octaves up. And let's have this lower note here. And let's see if this works. Ooh. It Yeah, that kind of works. There's a weird thing with this Gurdy where if you play a tonic, it just gets lost in the drone. If you play the drone note an octave or two higher, it just gets lost. You just don't hit. So I wonder if we play like a B instead. Now we're talking. Yeah, there we go. That's pretty chaotic, but I like it. I want these notes to all bleed into each other a little bit, just so it is nice and like mad, completely mad. Oh, I broke it. Does everything need to be slightly shorter then? Oops. So now we just need to do the same rhythm part as before with the trompet. Words are hard. So I'm actually just going to copy. See if I can get away with copy pasting the aftertouch in here. This is a hurdy-gurdy. This is a hurdy-gurdy instrument by... Can I remember who it's by? No, I can't remember who it's by. It does sound really Eastern, doesn't it? Because it's got that kind of drone and that really harsh stringy sound. It's a medieval European instrument. Medieval, I think. Medieval or Renaissance. Sonokinetic are the people that made this particular hurdy-gurdy. It's unwieldy. It's hard to use. Some people think the sound is really abrasive. I happen to really like it, whilst also fully acknowledging that it is crazy abrasive. I think we don't do that rhythm at the end. I think we carry on as it was. So I'm actually only going to write this once and then we're just going to duplicate it. And how we can... Let's go... something like that, maybe. So this is controlling the... I think it's called the trumpet. So if you see a hurdy-gurdy player, they play the left hand kind of like a guitar or a keyboard or something. And the other hand is turning this wheel. And the wheel makes a string go round. And then the fingers dictate what pitch that string then creates. It's kind of like using a piano mechanism to fret a violin string that's constantly being played. So this hand's kind of like the bow of a violin, I guess. It's a real mesh of all kinds of different instruments, and it sounds instantly medieval, which is why I use it a lot. So the wheel, if you like jerk it or apply a lot of pressure, you get like a really harsh sound, and this aftertouch controller is what we're using to mimic that, if that makes sense. So I think the B notes need to be like quite harsh. It's some real multitasking. there's a few players around that play the Gurdy, like modern players. They're all really good. I'm a little jealous of them. because the instruments are really expensive as well. They're like thousands of pounds. Yeah, we'll do that. And then we'll copy that over, hopefully. We're just going to give it a little bit of variety again. We're just going to move it around. I'm going to get rid of that because then we go into the next bar. Yeah, I'm just kind of giving it a bit of humanity. Nice. I'm going to copy that over again. Da-da-da. That's going to stay at the top there. Ooh, why is that off? Oh, I think it's just because it's just naturally a little janky. How does this sound in context? Loud and abrasive. See if we can change the drone a bit. I think is that reverb, that tiny R. I'm going to get rid of it if it is. Yeah, really not sure what that stands for. What have I done now? There we go. Yeah, no, because I think it's interesting you say that, because I wonder if the hurdy-gurdy would have like disappeared as an instrument before Europeans colonized America. I don't know, is harpsichord music big in America? Or maybe it's just that maybe Europeans are closer to the history of ancient European music, so, you know, the hurdy-gurdy has more history here. I don't know. Although Americans do love a Ren fair. So, yeah, interesting. I mean, it's not a very well-known instrument anyway. Harpsichord is pretty big in America. Interesting. Just a theory. So, it's sounding good, but the gurdy is taking up so much space. And sometimes breaks. Just wonder if there's anything else we can do about that. So I'm going to do a couple things. It feels a little bit too stereo, which I think makes it dominate a little bit. So I'm going to set a stereo enhancer to backwards. by like 30%, which just means I'm getting rid of a lot of the stereo qualities, but not everything. That's sounding a bit better. It sounds a little bit more like it's blending in. I'm also going to open up the EQ. It's dense, isn't it? I'm going to get rid of like quite a lot of the low end here. And just a tiny bit there. Yeah. That's a little better. I'm also going to create an effects channel, a stereo one, and this is going to be our room, which means that I can get rid of any reverb that occurs in any of these instruments. The viola, for example. I don't think it had any. Okay, that's cool. Oud. Oud is off, that's good. Not 100% sold on this bass as it is. And the toms will have a bit of room sound. I'm just gonna have like a tiny bit, I think. So then everything's going to come through this same reverb channel, so everything's going to kind of sound like it's in the same room. So I'm going to put a EQ on it to start with, this effects send. Master Bus Demudder sounds good. And then we're going to go Roomworks. Just something like this. Ooh, good question. I've been playing the guitar. "17 or 18 years? Like a long ass time. I played piano a little bit before that. I did have violin lessons as a kid, but I hated it. So this works as a loop. I wonder if we need like a couple more string instruments in there. Ah, no, we need some stuff that isn't strings, because these are all strings. That's why it sounds like there's a lot of strings, because there are. So we're going to need some reeds and some woodwind. I'm going to nip to the loo real quick. I'm going to turn my camera off and just stick this on for a bit. I will be about 30 seconds, alright? Chill out. Oh yeah, some sort of tune percussion is a good shout. I'm just going to quickly add a little bit of level at the top. Just kind of boost and help it sound a bit more complete. Air and maximizer. We're going to turn that down a bit. We're going to go 35, 70% at -2. There we go. So let's have a little look at what we got. Got loads of world stuff I could add inside a contact. It might be fun to add a little bit more percussion. That could be good. And then maybe some tune percussion as well. So in the factory library, library, that was difficult. We've got band instruments. We have orchestral and world. So orchestral percussion. We've got quite a few things. The snare drum actually. There's like a nice snare drum thing that goes on in the original track. And there's like a nice variety there. So we might be able to do something there. Snares sound still pretty medieval, I guess. I'm just going to put that off to the side a little bit as well. Let's create that quickly. So it's like da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. So 1. Velocity. Sounds a bit messy, doesn't it? So how long, when does that come in? So that basically works. I just want to match this this little pattern. Da 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 da. Just gonna mess with the time a little bit there. Da 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 da. There we go. And then da 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 da. Da 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 da. Yeah. I think that works. That works. I feel like we could just do like a standard pattern. just because we can. That works there. I'm not loving the double bass. I'm wondering if we can replace it with something. And it is still sounding like a little bit busy and chaotic, which I'm not necessarily opposed to. It's just a lot, you know. Right, so what else can we add? Let's have a little look in Contact. So, of course, we have timpani rolls. Bass drum might be fun to add. Yeah. Oh, are these being sent to the room track? There we go. It's very important. Very, very important. Let's take that tom as well. Bass. Ooh, Greg Ondo. No, I'm not familiar with Greg Ondo. Good tip. I might check him out. So those are way too boomy. That's fine. Let's bring that down a little bit. Might bring those down as well. Yeah, because that works. So we're going to approximate this pattern as well. Oh, bugger, what was the... D sharp 2. D sharp 2. Dun, 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 dun. I might just do dun 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 dun. That works. Ooh, vocals. I have got some choirs. Could add them. I don't know if my voice sounds medieval enough. It also maybe needs like a little bit of a drum fill. Drum fill is possibly the wrong... Maybe. I don't know. I'll come back to that. That's fine. More instruments. So we got distracted by percussion there, didn't we, Liam? Let's have a little look. Brass. Yeah, I'm just trying to I'm trying to remember that I want to keep it kind of like a stripped back ensemble. I think I may have already ruined that. What's in the world folder? Oh man, I've done so much like medieval sounding stuff that I would love to get synced for History Channel. That would be absolutely rad. So what do we got? We've got flutes and recorders. The Irish flute is quite nice. Not sure what the caval is. Very woody. That's quite nice. It's the Bansuri. Ooh. I mean, we're using that, aren't we? Let's get rid of that reverb. Bansuri. What is Bansuri? Bansuri. Hindustani classical. Interesting. Oh, it's an Indian instrument. I'm using it. We're going to use it for that ba-da-da-da phrase. Da-da-da. We're using a really low one. That does sound a little weird. I'm quite conscious of making it sound like it's being played. I think like that. Hold it for a little longer there. Not that long. There we go. Let's try that. Cool. That works. That works. Oh yeah, I have a lot of synths and stuff. If you go from my back catalogue of YouTube, you can see like all kinds of weird synthy stuff. Look for the glitch jams. They're doorless, so it's just hardware synths. Also with guitar sometimes. I'm quite good at like rotating the equipment in and out, so like they're always using slightly different setups. And I'm trying to get funds together to at some point be able to incorporate all of that synth stuff into these live streams, but at the moment I can afford 2 cameras, so you know is what it is. Okay, let's keep adding stuff. Let's see what we can do. What else have we got? Because we got other instrument libraries here as well, like the Balinese gamelan. I'm tempted to swap out maybe the bass drum for a djembe or a tam tam. No, bass drum or a, can't remember what the bassy djembe is. Dun. There we go. I don't want to. I want a single percussion. Dun. There we go. Let's add that in. We've also got the Yanquin, which is really nice. There we go. We'll use dun instead of the bass drum. I think it's just better. Let's have a look. Yeah, I work in all kinds of different styles of music. That's quite nice with the little flam. There we go. Nice. Then let's just put that into effect here. Yeah, that'll do. And I've just randomized the hits ever so slightly, just to make it a bit more human. Cool. At the moment, oh, the people at Cubase already know about me, buddy. I'm Steinberg certified. I've never winked at anyone before in my life, though. That was new. Yeah, no, I Steinberg know about me, but you could still tell them. Keep telling them about me. That'd be nice. Yeah, I've used Cubase like my entire music life. Played guitar for like, I think it was 17 years, and I've used Cubase for like 14 years, which is pretty cool. Yeah, no, Cubase know about me. Well, UK Cubase know about me. If you have some non-UK Cubase people you want to tell about me. Yeah, no, that makes sense. If you have non-UK Cubase people that you want to tell about me, then go ahead. Words are hard sometimes, you know. So at the moment, the double bass is bumming me out. The oud isn't really doing it for me, and the viola is also not doing it for me. How does it sound without those things? Yeah, those are the three big offenders at the moment. Everything else I quite like. So let's try and swap out these parts. So what could we find that would do the oud part instead? Because that's the big riff. So we kind of need something else to play that. Ooh. Okay, bear with me. When I wrote Irradiated Hamster Alert, the album from 2018, the piece that we're doing a cover of, an arrangement, I used the Giant a lot, like a whole lot. What I really liked was the plucked sound. So I think we could use that. Or even lower. Maybe that could be a kind of weird dulcimer bass. It's like my favourite VST, I swear. Yeah, let's have a little play. Okay, so can we just shove that line onto there? Some of those don't work as intended. There we go, let's try that. If those were lower, inverted, I think that might kind of replace the bass. Maybe not, but I like it. It's weird. I'm going to put the Gurdy over to the left a little bit more and this hammered thing off to the right a bit. And we're just going to get rid of the oud for the moment. So then what else can we add? So we've got to get rid of this viola line as well. So we've got... We could use Yanquin. We also have some melodic instruments inside of the West Africa collection, like the flute, the ballon, balafon. Ooh. Let's change to a chromatic mapping. Because I like the timbres of kind of folk instruments and folk traditions, but obviously pitch limitations, because not everyone's going to tune to Western classical tradition, are they? Why would they? Why on earth would they? But this sounds quite nice. So let's try and use that in some way. It sounds a lot better now, doesn't it? And I think it's because the stuff like, I don't know, viola and string instruments are not like really nice when they're in a huge ensemble, but individually they can sound a bit jarring. Also, the double bass just sounded bad. Balafon sounds nice, doesn't it? Oop, what have I done? Balafon. And it's mallet rather than fingers, so you can do da 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 da. Let's just let's copy those over and see. Okay, so that's trying to play a pattern, which is obviously not what we want. Oh, I like that little spring there. That's really nice. I'm just going to mess with the timing ever so slightly, because then it makes it sound more human, makes it sound fuller. It's just better if it's played imperfectly. The art is in the imperfections, you know? That thing that I say 3 times a day. Oh man, I love using world instruments. I do my best to like learn about world traditions. A lot of it goes over my head, but every now and again I come up with like these little. I don't come up with. I learn about these little nuggets of stuff that like just are so much fun. I remember the only book series I really used when I was learning to play guitar was I think it's called like Worldwide Passport to Guitar or something, and that just had like you had different books for different folk traditions, and that just blew my mind. I love playing like the I've got one for traditional Middle Eastern, how to like arrange for traditional Middle Eastern stuff on modern guitar. I thought that was really cool. I've got a Celtic one somewhere. I've got African guitar somewhere as well. That was a lot of fun. Now we're cooking with gas. So, I'm trying to there's a very good reason I haven't played the original track on this stream, because I don't want to get copyright struck with my own music, because that happens all the time on YouTube, and frankly it's embarrassing. So I'm just trying to remember a lot of this from memory. I think halfway through there are a few things that change, or a few things that get added. The actual structure of the song is more like this. This is a bridge that actually goes on for ages, and there's guitar solos and all sorts of fun stuff. I'm just going to do that. And then it's something like this towards the end. So isn't it fun how now we basically have something that's the length of a proper song? 6 minutes. In fact, that's probably like longer than the song actually is, but there we go. Oh man, I love using Cubase. Cubase is my best friend, I swear. Thank you. Yeah, and like a lot of that is to do with using these different imperfections. A little bit of it is knowing how these instruments are actually played, like stuff like knowing how drums are actually played will make it sound more like a drum kit. Having the room send is like a little thing that just actually elevates it and makes it sound like it's all in the same room. Yeah, and it's all MIDI. All of this is VST stuff. I'm just going to call this hammered or plucked piano. Plucked piano. I'm going to start adding some track images here as well, just because I think it'll be easier to navigate, especially for you folks watching this. It's going to be a little easier to see what's going on. So do we have anything that looks like tom drums? Not really. There you go. That kind of looks like a drum. Dun dun. I believe that is a dun dun. No, that's a Indian instrument, I believe, but for our purposes, close enough. Snare drum. Yes, we have one of them. We have two, in fact. Gurdy. Whew. That's a tricky one. I'm going to put a bagpipe. Oh no, I'm going to put a cogwheel, because it is a cogwheel. Plucked piano. Let's go harp, because it kind of sounds like a harp, doesn't it? Bansuri. This is where I show my ignorance about wind instruments. I'm just going to click that one and hope for the best. Balafon. If I put this glockenspiel looking thing, I think we'll all basically know what I mean. Okay, that's a little easier to navigate now. So the reason I've done this and like given it structure is because this actually helps us add and remove things. For example, we might not actually want the snare drums doing this kind of pattern until later on, or maybe we want them doing something more interesting when we get to this point. Maybe here. So we might augment this pattern a little bit. Let's go grata, grata, grata. Do some little ones there as well. Yeah, something like that. Can we do an extra one? Yeah. And I'm just going to duplicate that there. And that's our new snare section. And I'm actually going to recolor that, so then although it's played in this same section, it's a little easier to see, these are the changes. These are the things that have changed. So then what else can we do at this point? Something more chord-based rather than riff-based. So maybe the balafon could do like an arpeggio or something. Let's go. Let's not do an arpeggio for the moment. We'll do like a. Oh, is that you get? Okay. The lower the velocity, you get like the more of that springy sound. Da da da. Yeah, I sort of just improvised that. I want all credit for it. Now I'll leave that as is. And then we'll copy that over to this next section. And that was a D, 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 I think. I'm going to raise that so it doesn't buzz. Nice. Okay, so that's going to be our balafon augmentation, I guess. That's really nice, isn't it? And then I think we do need some kind of fill to get into that section. So I'm going to write something on the toms now. Oops, nearly. And I'm also going to highlight that, so it's obvious that that's a kind of fill. So that by itself isn't going to be a big giveaway. I just realised something that might be really smart to do. Because I can't play the track, can't play the original track. Or rather, I'm not going to risk it. I'm just going to show you how to find it. On Spotify or wherever. The band is Blue Alatar. You can tell you're in the right place because the logo, the band logo is a giant robotic panda. I can't find another example of that. Oh yeah, there he is. Robotic Panda. The album 2018, Irradiated Hamster Alert. It's track 3. That's the one we're recreating. It's a pretty good album. I would have done it completely differently if I was doing it now, but you know, I think that's true of everything. I'm very fond of this EP that I did, and this came out a few days ago. And it has a hurdy-gurdy in it. Just saying. If you want to hear a hurdy-gurdy with synthesizers in a rock band, I think it's pretty good. Back to this. So this section, we're going to take the augmented snare and then come up with a little fill for it. And I think actually we might just do... something like that. Okay, how do I start? Like that. Da-ga-da. If all of the drums do da-ga-da-da-da. Oops. Yeah, I've been getting a lot of bots like that recently. I don't love it. I think it's just because I've been streaming for years. Like, they were going to turn up at some point, you know? Okay, how does that sound? And then the bass drum is going to do the same. Just keep it like that. Yeah, that feels a bit better. That feels a bit more like it's coming to a something, you know, something's happening. Okay. Although I gotta say, like in the original track, there's a pretty kick-ass guitar solo. I gotta say, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this whole bridge section, but we'll come to that, you know, at a later date. What else could we do? I want to hear this balafon again. I think the Bansuri part would probably be doubled. Like, almost certainly. Which means that the Gurdy part also needs to be doubled. Here, I believe. Da, da, da. And we'll maybe do something higher up on the Gurdy as well. Ooh, interesting. What's happening here? Maybe that. We'll see if we can do that line up here. Because its problem might be swapping back and forth between the upper and lower. That works. That's nice. It does need something playing that chord part, maybe. That was a confusing sentence, wasn't it? What about the bansuri? If we get rid of the modulation. Let's change up the velocity a little bit. Oh yeah, get rid of that. Yeah, that might work. Let's try it. Does work. I quite like it. Needs a few other instruments supporting it, really, doesn't it? If we could find something to play this double bass line, we might be onto a winner. So we'll go... I do have other instruments, you know, just not many. Let's see what we've got inside of Halley and Sonic, because there is some nice world stuff inside of Halley and Sonic. Let's have a little look through. If we go category, is there just a world category? Wood. Scratches. Oh yeah, let's put some scratches in there. That'll be fun. Motion mallet, mechanical kick drum, harp. Doesn't sound like a harp. Don't worry about it. Ethnic. Didgeridoo. Let's not. Don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. These are more like things that have kind of been tuned to sound ethnic, if that's a word we're still using. Drum sets, drum menus, cymbals, clavi, clarinet, bell, bleeps, Asian, bells, kalimba. No, okay. I mean, we've got one of my favourite sounding things, but it sounds quite similar to the giant piano thing we're using at the moment, which we might be able to get away with using again. I don't know. Let's have a little look. See what we got. Where have you gone? Where have you gone? Where have you gone? Oh yeah, we were talking about adding vocals, weren't we? Do I need to open Contacts instead of Contact 5 for some reason? Yes. Yanquin. Yanquin sounds crazy. I love it so much. Cool. There's no note down there. Good to know. Big fan of this. I mean, we could. Let's try just for the sake of argument. Let's see what it sounds like. Oops, wrong button. Sorry. So those notes are too low for it, which is fine. We're just going to stick it up an octave. We're going to get rid of all of that reverb. We're just going to put it in the bin. Reverb. Tricky, isn't it? Not sure. What if I use this in here, but up a couple octaves, the old bass line. Because the way the bass used to play is to play that line and then to come in with the riff. Yeah, maybe. We're just going to end there, that section, just with a tonic note. There we go. Just to wrap it together. Not sure about the piano part at the moment. Because I think I do want to add I do want to add acoustic guitar at some point. And I guess sonically that's going to sound the most like this instrument. Yeah, so that track is called... it's just a single. It's just one track, but that's something I put out a couple days ago, which is what I'm going to be doing more of. And if this is your kind of thing, then this is the EP you need to listen to, which is 4 tracks. No hurdy-gurdy, but I use that was before I really go into hurdy-gurdy. That's using Ilian pipes. I don't know if you know them, but that's like a nice traditional Irish. It's a bit like a bagpipe, but if you take everything that people find annoying about bagpipes out, you're left with Ilian pipes, which are really nice. My acoustic guitar is not to hand, which is not helpful, but that's fine. I'm just trying to think about how we do like an intro here. I'm going to recolor this section for the moment. Do a lighter blue because it's the intro. Hey, nice one. Yeah, give him a listen. Give me them sweet Spotify income. Tell you what is helpful is if you have playlists. If you put tracks in playlists that you listen to, that's something we like a lot. That's something we're a big fan of. So the intro for this in the original is like kind of a distorted drum part that's like filtered and quite hard to like make out. So let's maybe try and replicate that a little bit. So don ka. Oh, that's the same kind of pattern. Let's go. Tom's below. That's going to be our intro pattern. Let's have something a little more rhythmic rather than the full riff from the balafon. Dun, 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 dun. We'll use that instead. Yeah, let's try that. So then we maybe want something less annoying. So what do we want this to do? What do we want the trumpet to do? Dun, 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 dun. Maybe something like this. Yeah. I'm gonna lower these a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna lower those quite a lot. And maybe that'll do. I don't know. So much release on that. Or decay. Better. Oh no, I wouldn't mind at all. As long as I get the royalty checks. Would not mind. I think that Bansuri line needs to be in up here too. I might double up those. The bridge is this whole like big mess of a thing. I'm going to delete these three. As much as I love the plucked piano, it's crowded. It sounds too much like a piano being plucked, you know. Which is fair. And actually in doing that, that means that our ensemble is a little more normal. I mean, I don't know like where in Cambridge I'd be able to find a Balafon, Bansuri, Yanquin and hurdy-gurdy player, but I could probably find 3 people who play a bass drum, toms and a snare. I could probably find one person to do all three if I really wanted to. But it's more of a normal ensemble, you know. Let's see if there's any other non-string instruments we could add. We did talk about chorus as well, didn't we? As in voices. Because there is a choir in the original. It's like hidden a little bit, but you know, it's definitely in there. I haven't saved, have I? There we go. Always save. Factory selection and factory library are the same, aren't they? Yes, there's less in factory selection. I don't know why it's here. Turkish ney, Persian ney. That's quite nice, isn't it? That sounds all right. We've also got Irish flute, which I'm a big fan of. I love that sound. Maybe it's got a real signature sound that will kind of stand out. Oh, bagpipes, Ilian pipes. Big fan of that. You can get like little oops. The cool thing about Ilian pipes that I really like is that you can get chords kind of in the middle that sound a little like an accordion, and at the top you can do the fun stuff. I got distracted. We could have Tulum. That could be like a fun little. That could be like a fun little drone at the start, couldn't it? You're not wrong. Or do we just go full on bagpipes? No. Can we do? Maybe. We could just stick a drone in there, maybe. Because that might cover up how weird the Gurdy sounds by itself. Or it might amplify everything, I don't know. Let's go. But we're going to have it real low for the moment. And we're going to have just an ass load of reverb. I'm going to take out the low end there as well. Where's the ass load of reverb preset? That might work. And then we've got to do something at the end there. Even though it's going to get cut off. What the chords it's playing at the end. I'm just going to copy that and just see what it does. We're going to go up A, so A and then E. And then we'll just hit an E. And just see what happens. Now it feels like it's missing that, you know? Which is the problem with drones. It is missing something in the bass, I know. I feel like there was something in the West African set. Chorus high up. Is it below? Here we go. Kill the reverb. We're going to use that, aren't we? Ballon. That's the wrong instrument, isn't it? Yes. Come on, Liam. Let's see if we can add in the da 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 da. I think maybe done. maybe. It does fill in that lower range, doesn't it? I've lost the Gurdy. Maybe we'll just play fretless bass over the top of it and pretend. Oops. Punched the mic, sorry about that. Just to see what it sounds like. Fretless bass. Best kind of bass. Input 1. Go. I mean, let's maybe try it. It's a little bit peaky. There we go. Just to see how it sounds like. What was the intro? It's fretless, so it's going to sound out of tune all the time. I like fretless a lot. I ordered myself an EBO, which is a device that keeps, you just put it over a guitar string and it keeps buzzing. Kind of sounds more like a string, a little bit more like a hurdy-gurdy. Interesting. I'm intrigued to see if it works with bass, because that could be life-changing. Let's see how far we get. Next section. not perfect. This is a fretless bass, so it's just a normal EADG bass guitar, but it's fretless. It's a Dean Edge Pro. I like fretless basses, especially with flatline strings, so you can really zip around all over the place. And that riff is especially satisfying to play on it because it looks hard, but it's actually not too bad. Tuning is a bit hard, intonation. I just prefer the sound of them. So that sounds more like it fits than the Ballon did, I think. And I got a couple little bits wrong, but like, I haven't played this in 4 years. Get off my back. Folks, I'm going to leave this here for today. I'm going to leave this here and tell you about some of the streams that I've got coming up in the future. That's what I wrote this post-it for. Ha 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 ha. So these streams happen twice a week. That's the normal schedule. That very, very rarely changes, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. Certainly not in any significant way. So Mondays 8 PM UK time, and Saturdays 1 PM UK time. If you're watching in another part of the world, this is the Monday 8 PM slot. Hello. It starts 2 hours ago, whatever time that is in your part of the world. I've got a few specific dates coming up that might be of interest to you. I'm doing some real back to basics Cubase sessions. January 15th, I'm doing complete bare bones intro to Cubase. I'm downloading a brand new install of Cubase elements. I'm doing the 30-day trial, so like it's not going to look like my version of Cubase with all the color palettes and everything laid out real nice. It's just going to be bare bones what you get if you get Cubase elements. And the idea is that I'm going from scratch and I'm just showing people how to make music. So if you've got people that, let's say you're a Cubase user, right, and people want to know what you want to do, but you don't have the time to tell them, you don't have the time to sit there with them and hold their hand while they learn Cubase, I'm going to do it for you. Okay, send them to me. That is January the 15th. So what day of the week is that? January 15th. That is a Saturday. So that's Saturday the 15th, starting at 1 PM UK time, right? Similarly, February the 7th, which is a Monday, 8 PM UK time, Monday the 7th of February, I'm doing an audio intro to Cubase, and this is something that's been requested by a couple different people. I'm again using elements, so like the bare bones, most affordable version of Cubase, which has a 30-day trial, by the way. I'm specifically showing you how to use audio instruments or audio, how to record audio, how to set up your tracks, all of that kind of stuff. So again, if you have someone you know that wants to start using Cubase and you don't have the patience to tell them, and they want to record their guitars or drum kits or whatever, I'm going to do it for you, all right? And we're going to, as much as possible, not going to use VSTs for any of that. We'll maybe use some plugins for EQ processing effects, that kind of thing, but no instrument VSTs, no instrument plugins. Also, I have a couple bits of software that I want to show you guys. And full disclosure, I've not been paid to show you guys these things, but I have been given free software to show you guys the free software, which is nice. Oh yeah, keep posting my stuff in the Discord. That'd be awesome. And also, I have a Discord as well, if that's helpful to people. I wonder if the Discord bot works. That'd be wonderful, wouldn't it? Oops. Keep pressing the wrong buttons. Hey, there it is. Does that link work? Yes, look at that. If you go !Discord on Twitch, or if you just click that button, Discord. We do Discord things. It's fun. I also give people preferential treatment if they post a question in the Discord. Just saying. I mean, I'm going to answer all your questions wherever you put them. I need to stop getting distracted by shiny things and tell you what I'm going to tell you. I'm going to be demonstrating a piece of software called Thickify, which I haven't been given yet, but I'm going to try out, and then I'm going to do an everything guide to Thickify on January 29th and March 7th. February 26th is a really exciting one. Saturday, so that's Saturday, February 26th, 1 p.m. UK time. I'm going to be showing off a piece of software called Infinitone. If you hang out on the Monday before Christmas where I did that 8-hour stream, that 8-hour lo-fi challenge thing, I used Infinitone very briefly. Infinitone in that lo-fi stream was basically allowing me to do some detuned sounding stuff, some microtonal kind of stuff. Infinitone is a MIDI retuning type device, which is a little bit tricky to get your heads around, but once you kind of get in there, there's an awful lot of opportunities for weird microtonal music, new scales. If you think, hey, wouldn't it be nice to have, rather than say 7 notes per octave, what if there were 5 evenly spaced notes per octave? You can do that stuff. It's ridiculous. And I have, what's that, just over a month to get my head around it properly so I can show you guys it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be great. Is that all the news? Come find, if what I've been doing today has been your kind of thing, whatever music app you use, find Blue Alatar. I'm going to put it in the chat. Blue Alatar. That is my band. It's me for when I do stuff like this. I also have the Musical Endeavour, which is a little more jazzy, a little more lo-fi, a little more electronic. But if what I've been doing today, world music, you like, but you think it should have more electric guitar, then Blue Alatar is the thing that you want to find. Oh man, I've been talking... Oh, what, the Discord is invalid? That's weird. That's very strange. It works for me. I can't explain that. What if I put the link in here? Does that make any difference? Because it shouldn't. Can't explain. If I open up Discord here. No, I don't have to do an update. Go away. Yes, it is in... I think it is in the description of the videos. It's in... Oh, that one worked. Okay. It's in the description of videos when they get turned into archives. But yeah, good tip. I'm going to go because I've been talking for like 3 hours. All right. Thanks for hanging out, people. I'll see you on Saturday, 1 p.m. UK time. All right. Toodaloo. Bye and stuff.